I also appreciate that they're using the actual in-game user interface instead of just the PS4 front end. Because that was a problem with the PS3 version. The PS3 version just had you use the PS3 front end for all of the fucking, like, saving and shit. And it kind of ruined some parts of the game. But they're actually using the fucking interface for the game in this version. You still had to use the PS4 interface in order to enter your name, but the PS3 did the same thing. The Xbox did the same thing, so. I'm gonna regret naming my character Chara. I feel like that was a decision I made recklessly. I should have gone with Frisk. That would have also been funny.
Hey, Popola. Need a hand with anything?
No, get out, kid.
I do have something, but I don't know. It's going to be a bit of an ordeal.
I'm sure I can handle it.
Are you confident?
Did somebody say impulsive? Hey, kid, do you want a quest to go prove yourself? Do I?
Well, you know the little wooden bridge out in the northern plains, right?
The one where the pillars all rotted out?
Exactly. We had a team of carpenters working on it, but they were attacked by shades.
Wait, really? But it's so sunny there.
Yes, I know. Apparently it was overcast that day, and the shades caught them off guard. One of the carpenters was seriously injured, but they can't move him so long as the shades are there.
I'll go take him out.
If you're up for it.
I'll go do the
It could
thing.
be really dangerous.
I'll be fine, Popola. I've been training every day.
They revamped my combat system, so now it doesn't play like ass.
I'm as strong as anyone in the village.
I'm so strong, I can do combos.
Heck, I killed a bunch of shades by the village gate just yesterday.
Yeah. Don't brag about that. They didn't fight back.
Oh? That's a bit disconcerting.
Thanks for only telling me about it now, a day later. Fucking dumb kid.
Anyway, are you sure you want to take this job?
Yep, I got this.
Yeah, so that dialogue makes a lot more sense when it's a little kid boy instead of a grown-ass man. Am I right? Isn't it weird hearing that dialogue from a grown-ass man? Makes a lot more sense from a little kid, right? So, like, obviously, shades are a problem. The Heartless monsters are running around fucking people up. But that gets to a point where it's like, oh, we gotta kill them on sight. Even though those Heartless that we fought yesterday weren't doing nothing to nobody. Social commentary. Also, you can tell that it's slightly darker. It's slightly shaded. The new graphics actually make that way more overt that there's less sun at this point compared to yesterday. That's cool. That graphical overhaul makes a huge difference in some ways. You can, yeah, look at that. You can tell that it's overcast. When am I gonna get my boars? I gotta drift on the board. Oh no, that sheep was gonna fuck me up. Let's rock and roll, fucking Heartless. Yeah, let's go. What up? I've been training every day. Sick combos. Yeah, they revamped my combat, fucker. It's way more cool now. I have counterattacks and shit. Get fucked. Yeah. I'm 12 years old, by the way. Call me Sora. Call me Sora, you fucking Heartless. Am I right? Right? Am I right, kids? My fellow kids?
Okay, that's all of them.
So imagine that, but with way worse
That
combat.
should take care of the shades for a while.
Way clunkier, way more generic. But way more appropriate for the capabilities of a 12-year-old child boy. Because I don't know if you saw how fucking epic and badass that was, but it was pretty fucking epic and badass. And again, I don't want to act like they made the combat bad on purpose in the original game, because they clearly didn't. But it did the job of conveying the fact that this is just some kid or dumbass brute father man who doesn't know what they're doing. They're not trained fucking combatants. They're just some fucker swinging a sword around. Whereas this new combat does have a lot of finesse to the animation work and shit like that. And I don't know. That doesn't strike me as wholly appropriate. But then again, I don't know how you're gonna animate, like, different, like a style of combat animations that looks shitty and clunky but feels good to play. I guess, like, you know, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation. If you have combat that conveys the fact that your main character sucks at fighting, it's probably gonna suck to fight with that combat style. But if you have a combat style that's fluid and fun and frenetic and looks exhilarating, you kind of lose a little bit of that implicit characterization. I also really like the outfit that he's got. I don't know what the camera's doing, it's making it a little hard to focus on, but he's just got kind of a normal gray boy shorts and sleeve shirt on there. It's like you're like basically what this guy's wearing. Let me see. Oh, there's kids over here. Yeah, like basically what this kid is wearing here. Everyone's got overshirts in this fucking village. Basically the same thing, like short shorts. But he's got like a smock that's worn over it, kind of like a poncho or a tunic. But it kind of looks like a butcher's smock from certain angles. Does it not? And then we got the knee-high boots and elbow-length gloves, because I feel like a little... And look at all that lace. Bunch of laces, bunch of belts. I feel like there's a little bit of a... Hey, that Tetsuo Nomura sure does love his belts, doesn't he? And look at his hair. It's a lot less overt in this version, but look at those streaks there. Look at how the hair kind of floofs out at the top and kind of spikes out on the sides. It's a lot more overt in the original version, but it's the kind of generic spiky anime hair that you'd see on your Cloud Strife or your Sora from Kingdom Hearts. So in a lot of ways, I feel like his design is intentionally supposed to evoke the feeling of being a generic JRPG main character, a la Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
You're back.
Hey, Popola.
Did everything go all right? Were you hurt?
I'm fine.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried. I felt like I sent you into a really dangerous situation, and if something had...
Popola, look at me. I'm fine.
Not that you did anything to help.
I know, it's just... I'm just relieved is all. Oh,
Yeah, so
here.
again, the
Those
implication
copies left
is, oh, we're just giving this kid chores to do, so he feels like he's contributing, and so we're not giving him charity. So the first time he goes out and actually fucking murders some heartless monsters, it's like, oh shit! That was actually a really bad idea that I let you do that. Are you okay? What the fuck was I thinking? It's like a serious situation. And again, makes a lot more sense being said to a little kid boy and not a big grown-up man.
Wow, thanks.
Go buy something nice for Yona, okay? Oh, speaking of Yona, she came by this afternoon.
What? She was supposed to stay home.
I think it's okay. She just wanted to ask me a question.
About what?
She was asking about the outside world.
You mean outside the village?
Exactly. She seemed excited, too. Poor thing was talking a mile a minute.
She's probably been getting nutty ideas from some book.
I gotta stop letting her read.
Don't worry. I made sure to remind her she isn't allowed beyond the gates.
Thanks.
But she was worried about you, so you'd better hurry home.
Yeah, I will. Thanks again.
The design of the dad NieR is also... I mean, it's less intentionally designed to be a pastiche of, like, Cloud and Sora. But it does have intentionality to its design. It just kind of loses the same conveyed idea that you get with the brother NieR character. Because, I mean, they didn't really... It wasn't the original creative intention. They added Daddy NieR to the game for the sake of a Western localized release. So there was less creative intent into designing the character to look that way. But the Daddy NieR design does still kind of come across looking like a barbarian style character. A brute. Like the kind of generic enemy you'd see in fucking Fist of the North Star. Oh no, where's my sister? That bitch.
Yona? Where'd she go?
God damn it, she's gonna turn into salt.
Maybe she's still at the library.
I gotta put a bell around that kid or something. God damn it. Oop. And something you will probably see. I already mentioned there's a time skip, and you already see from like from the fucking like box art and everything, and the trailer that we saw at the beginning of the game. You see that there's a time skip, and NieR grows up and gets older, and his design completely changes because he goes from 12 to like 17 or something like that. So he becomes a completely different fucking character at that point. But with the dad NieR, like Papa NieR, they just put a fucking eye patch on his face, like a big face mask on him. Because it's like, fuck it. I couldn't figure out what to do.
Doesn't look like she's here.
7 years isn't that much of a difference to like a 40-year-old man. So how do we denote the change in character? Just put a big stupid mask over his face. It's fine. You know, when Yoko Taro talked about, like, bringing the game, like, remaking the game, he was like, fuck you, I'm not having Dad NieR in the game again. I'm not compromising my artistic vision again. Eat shit. Although a lot of people were like, come on, we like Daddy NieR, though. And they were like, okay, we'll add it in as DLC. Maybe. If we feel like it. Buy the game, fucker.
Hey, Popola, I can't find Yona.
Really?
You have any idea where she might be?
She stopped by earlier today, but that was a while ago.
Did she say anything?
She just asked if I knew where lunar tears grow. She's so cute. I told her how they used to grow around the lost shrine long ago.
Why is Yona asking about lunar tears? Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
Yesterday, I told her that story about how lunar tears can make you rich.
Oh.
You dumb fuck.
Then we got to talking about how we could use the money to buy medicine to make her better.
You don't think she...
I think that's exactly what she did. I have to go find her. What's the fastest way to the Lost Shrine?
Through the Eastern Gate.
Got it. Thanks.
Well, if I know my Japanese RPG tropes, she's definitely gone off and done some foolish thing that's gonna be the inciting incident to start the conflict. Oh, gotta go deal with this. I gotta go save my sister.
I have to get to the Eastern Gate.
Gotta save my sister. And she's like, Oni-san. Or Otol-san. Oh, Jesus. Fall damage. I gotta go save my little sister. Get used to fucking saying that. Get used to fucking saying that shit. This is just save little sister the game.
What's that?
Yona, you fucker, your ribbon came untied. I warned you about the ribbon.
I can't believe this. She really went to the Lost Shrine.
Some good voice acting so far. You.
Shades don't like sunlight. If you're a
Why did you allow my sister to leave the town, you dumb idiots?
Well, aren't you a lively... You should quit working so hard and come have a drink.
Hey, I can't drink. Besides, I need to get back to Yona.
Why'd you let my sister leave the town? Why aren't you guys doing your jobs? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you fucking doing this? What the fuck? God damn you. I depend upon you. And you do nothing to help. Ooh, action music. Let's go. Yeah. Get fucked! Rams. You're not boars. You can't help me. I can't goat drift. I need boars to drift. I'll never be able to drift without boars. Do I have a map? I do. Oh, desert! Get ready for that. That's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna still be in the video by that point. Let's give these DLC. Let's give these DLC weapons a shot. See how they flew.
Look at this rock slide. There's no way Yona could have made it past here. Maybe she found some other way in.
Maybe, you know, maybe she found some way. How could she have gotten past this rock slide? You fucking idiot. That is definitely left over from a version of this game that it no longer makes sense to have that in. So again, if you're not really paying attention, you might look at that and say like, oh, that's some eco-ass fucking like generic temple like kind of design. But if you look around, look at these rhubarb fucking building ruins. Look at these dilapidated, collapsed-ass skyscrapers. If you're not really paying attention, it seems like your typical traditional fantasy archetypical setting. But if you look around, it's very clear that it's a post-apocalypse design. And that shit's fucking awesome. Oh. Yeah, I really hope people pay a lot of attention to the fact that the beginning of the game said copyright year 2010, because there's a lot of things about this game's story that were really unique at the time and are no longer unique. It is no longer unique to have a main character who's an old, ugly, 40-year-old dad trying to save his daughter, right? It is no longer unique to have a game that goes, what if you're the asshole? Because that's basically what the game's about. What if you're the asshole, though? What if it was you who was the asshole? And I mean, that's a dime a dozen nowadays. There's so many fucking games that are like, do you feel like a hero yet? Although, again, to be fair, those games really beat you over the head with it. NieR is very subtle about how, oh shit, I just did the worst thing ever and fucked everything up all the time for everyone. A lot of people play the game and didn't even pick up on that. And that was on purpose, because the way the game is designed and the way the story is conveyed, it's meant to seem generic. It's meant to seem like your generic JRPG, oh, big brother or dad, saving your little sister or daughter. Yay, I saved my little sister. I saved the day. I saved my little sister. And you're supposed to be like, yes. Did it. Yeah, mission accomplished. Congratulations. And it's only if you think about it and really realize what you did and what was happening in the game that you realize, oh fuck. Like, the main character just did the worst thing ever. Because fuck everything and everyone else that's going on, I just want to save my little sister. And a lot of games that do the, you know, do you feel like a hero yet kind of thing, don't really do that. They're very overt and upfront with the intent of the message. They're like beating you over the head with it, like, you're an asshole for playing video games, you know? That's a lot of what you get nowadays. But not only was this like really early on with that, where you didn't see it quite so much, like the only other game I can think of before this that did that was, well, Moon, which was an RPG, and then, well, not even Moon, really, but, yeah, a little bit, kinda, and Metal Gear Solid 2. But even then, Metal Gear Solid 2 was less, do you feel like, oh, you're an asshole for killing all those people, and it was more like, you're pathetic for wanting to be Solid Snake, right?
Oh no, there are shades here too?
They are once again non-hostile, as should be observed. Even when I attack them, they are non-hostile. They're small and helpless and non-hostile.
She'll never make
Let it be known. How did she get so deep when there's shades? Oh, how is she gonna make it out of here? They're non-hostile. Oh, block pushing puzzles, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for block pushing puzzles? I know I am. And Metal Gear Solid 2 was not like, you're an asshole for killing all those enemy soldiers. It was, you're pathetic for wanting a sequel to Metal Gear Solid 2. You're pathetic for wanting a fantasy where you get to pretend to be the cool hero guy, Solid Snake, from the original game. Haha, suck my dick, I'm Hideo Kojima. Oh. Haha, fuck you, I'm Hideo Kojima, right? So, games that were like, it's kind of fucked up that you're doing all this weird, like, murder and shit, isn't it? Were not a dime a dozen the way they are kinda so much nowadays. I mean, Drakengard was like a game that was like, you're kind of an asshole for killing all these people. Drakengard, you are explicitly playing a violent psychopath who is a crazy murderer who definitely has a boner for killing people. That is just what is happening. You are a crazy psychopathic killer murder man, and you are jerking off violently to all the murder that you're doing in that game. NieR is less about that. It's not doing the, hey, it's kind of fucked up that a convention of video games is you're doing the crazy murder, and that's supposed to feel really good. And it's more like, let's use gameplay mechanics to explore this idea that the enemies you kill in games are inherently evil and inherently deserving of violent interaction. And the kind of mentality that could realistically be fostered by living a lifestyle and in a world where you feel vindicated in your only real sense of interaction with these entities is you want to kill them. That's the point, where it's like, the only way that you are able to interact with the Shades is by violently murdering them. And why is that? It's because it does not occur to NieR, to Brother NieR here, that there is any other option. Even with those Shades at the beginning who were completely non-hostile to you. Even with the Shades here that are completely non-hostile to you. So it's not really supposed to be like an explicit kind of like moralizing thing where you're an asshole for killing people. It's supposed to be like a what does this mean? What are the implications at work here? How fucked up would someone have to be? That kind of thing, right? Again, it's very Neon Genesis Evangelion, where how fucked up would it be if you took a bunch of kids and made them pilot giant robots and made them, like, fight evil monsters in order to save the world? How fucked up would that make that stupid kid who's, like, dealing with, like, hormones and, like, an identity crisis, and he doesn't even understand himself or his place in the world, and now you're throwing this child soldier into a giant weapon and telling him to go kill giant monsters in order to save the world. How fucked up would that make a kid if that was what was going on? So it's the same kind of mentality. Like, how fucked up would it be? Like, how far would it go if you really thought to yourself, like, I'm gonna save the one person that matters to me in the world, fuck anyone and everything else that exists? Gently walk this shade into the sun. Wow, this version of the game is doing a much better job of conveying the fact that the Shades are hurt by sunlight. The light, the new graphics and the light style, the lighting do a really good job of that. In the original game, it wasn't very so much evident. It wasn't quite so evident that, necessarily speaking, the Shades were being hurt by the light. There was dialogue that made that clear, but it wasn't conveyed via gameplay quite so much. Here, the really stark lighting makes it very obvious to see, in terms of gameplay conveyance, that yes, the Shades are hurt by light. That's really cool. Point 1 for the remake. I mean, really, like, the original game did not look good. The original game, you know, really good game. I know people who say, like, that's their favorite game of all time, and not baselessly, but that game looked ugly then, it looks ugly now, it played like shit then, it plays like shit now. That's one of those things where it's like, I hate people saying, like, oh, it aged poorly. No, it was bad then. In 2010. In 2010, NieR looked like shit. In 2010, NieR played like garbage. It is just as good today as the day it came out. And I still think there's value in playing that original experience. But, I mean, depending on how much they change, in terms of the story, NieR is one of those games that's like, yes, oh good. definitely benefits from having a remake in all respects. Because there's some games it's like, that game doesn't need a remake. You don't need to remake that game. It's already good. Like Final Fantasy VII does not need a remake, did not need a remake, will never need a remake. You can play it and it's still just as good as the day it fucking came out. It's still just as good as the day it fucking came out. NieR was bad then and it's bad now. So it's definitely warrants a remake in order to take the things that were good about it and then also, like, preserve those, and then also take the things that were bad about it and make it not shit. Make it look way nicer. Make it play in a way that is actually fun. Although, again, this is Yoko Taro we're talking about here, so I fully expect my expectations to be subverted, right? I fully expect some kind of bullshit to happen where, like, the ending is like, you thought this was a remake, but it's actually some bullshit. Get fucked. You thought it was a remake, but it was me, Dio, right? I'm expecting it. And maybe he knows that I'm expecting it, and he's gonna play with those expectations too. Because Yoko Taro is a crazy person. Yoko Taro is a crazy person who hates video game completionists. Let it be known that if you're someone who gets the platinum trophy on video games, Yoko Taro fucking hates you. I played Drakengard, I played NieR, I got that fucking trophy. Yes, that trophy. And Yoko Taro, and I'm here to tell you today, Yoko Taro fucking hates you. Let it be known that it is malice.
Looks like you can get outside from here.
It's not letting me do it right now. I'm gonna wait until it does and record a little clip of me talking about it, but let it be known, there is a trophy in this game that is indicative of one thing and one thing only, and it is the fact that Yoko Taro fucking hates video game completionists. He hated us all the way back in Drakengard, back in the day when Drakengard came out. Drakengard is also a game that is Drakengard was a game that was predicated upon, like, isn't it fucked up how you kill people? Also, fuck you for being 100% completionist in video games. Have fun with weapon stories, you fucking idiot. Dumbass. Fuck you for wanting to 100% complete video games. The final true ending of Drakengard is a literal joke ending. With a bullshit final boss fight using completely different gameplay mechanics that were never in any other part of the game. And it ends with the main character getting killed by the planes from Ace Combat. It's fucking retarded. It is a literal fuck you joke ending. And Drakengard 3 also had a joke ending that was even more obscenely bullshit in ways I don't even want to fucking talk about because it's fucking retarded. In Drakengard 3, its ending would kill you because the final boss would attack you after the screen had already faded to black. Like, the credits were rolling, the screen fades to black, and then the enemy attacks you, and you have to respond to it while the screen is black and there is nothing on screen. And if you do not respond, if you let the enemy hit you to that attack, you will die and have to do the entire final boss fight over again. It's fucking horseshit. Once again, Yoko Taro hates game completionists. And NieR was one of the games where he also expressed this by having something happen at the end. I'm actually not going to spoil that one, because I don't know if he's going to change it for this release. And also, NieR Automata did the same fucking thing. I'll just say, if you're familiar with Undertale, Yoko Taro is a crazy Japanese Toby Fox. and NieR Automata. Well, NieR Automata, not so much NieR, not so much the original NieR, but NieR Automata is very much the kind of thing that you would have seen in Undertale if Undertale had a higher budget, had Square Enix money, right? Like, straight up, the true ending of...
That ladder's broken.
Like, ending E of
could
NieR
probably get up there
Automata
if I had
was
something to
very
stand
Undertalian. I will just say that. Oh, and the localizers for NieR and NieR Replicant and NieR Automata is 8-4 Industries, or whatever. And they are also the same localization company that localized Undertale into Japanese. So, more fun trivia about how Toby Fox and Yoko Taro are in fact the same person. I don't know if Toby Fox hates 100% completionists, but he did think the idea that your primary method of interaction with enemies in video games is to resort to violence. And said, wouldn't it be fucked up? There's a reason I named NieR here, the main character of this game. There's a reason I named him Kara. I'll just say that. Whoop! Ah, fucking shit. God damn it. I did it to myself. That's what hurts the most. Do you like how I'm talking over this, like, really gorgeous, like, choir? Like, gospel chanting? It's so soothing, isn't it? Ouch. Nope, nothing there. That's Papa save. Papa. Gee, because I wonder what's going to be behind this big ornate door at the very end of the dungeon.
Yona!
Wow, very Shadow of the Colossus.
What is it with these things?
Wow, the bait... Are they finally attacking us? They are, in fact, not attacking us still. Even now, they are not attacking us, even though they are holding weapons at this point, finally. This combat still isn't very deep, to be honest. It's still... Look, there's no, like... Maybe they'll add some, but there's no, like, combo strings to this. It's just square, 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 square.
I don't have time for this. I have to save Yona.
It's square, 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 square. And then it triangle, 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 triangle. 1, 2, 3. So the combo is really just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, do you want to keep killing these children, or do you want to actually do the boss here? Oh, let's take a look here. How'd she get past this? What does that look like? In the middle there. Look at that. It looks like a fucking jackal to me!
Give my sister back!
I don't know what you're seeing, but that looks like a fucking jackal to me. That's the jackalest jackal I've ever seen. He's wearing a mask and everything. You know what? That jackal's not weak.
the love of all that is holy, would you please stop pounding
It's
me?
motherfucking Liam O'Brien! It's fucking infinite, because that is what it takes to be infinite. It's fucking awesome.
Then move! Yona!
By the heavens, I have never been treated in such a manner. I am a being of incalculable importance, and yet you approach me as a common cockroach.
Yona, say something! Yona! Yona!
This is why I loathe dealing with people. Now see here, I admire your pluck. One young man going it alone against impossible odds.
Come on,
Impossible
Yona!
odds. They're still not attacking us.
Incredibly foolish. You stand in the presence of ancient wisdom. I am a text of the darkest, most arcane type, and I could be of great assistance to you.
You're a what?
Indeed, I could swat these mindless creatures like mere flies were I so inclined. I am Grimoire.
Yeah!
Vice. My very name brings kingdoms to their knees.
Oh, there's fucking charge combos.
I will grant you one
Ah.
chance. Bow your head and accept
There's charge
your power,
combos.
or go it alone and fail.
Okay, it's just the same charge finisher on everyone. The mysterious book who just introduced himself as being Grimoireverse, aka Infinite the Jackal. The main menu has been updated because now we have Grimoire Vice. Grimoire Vice is our compendium. More or less. Oh, thank God, finally. Trophies. Oh wow, thanks.
It should simply disappear.
So now they're finally attacking us.
Really do
Now that we have Grimoire Vice, now they're attacking us.
Grimoire Vice. My very name brings kingdoms to their knees.
Then do it already, Vice!
You will refer to me by my full and proper name.
They just keep coming!
You should not have turned your blades on me, foul creatures. With a single word, I, Grimoire Vice, shatter the very universe itself. Now, prepare to... Oh dear.
Oh dear?
It seems that the frantic bludgeoning you gave me earlier has caused my memory to escape me.
Are you for real?
For real?
You are not nearly as helpful as you claim to be!
Obtained a sealed verse. The shmup has begun.
Did you just suck the blood out of those things?
Bloody souls, words, and words are power.
What?
Okay.
Is this a memory?
You alright, Vice? Hang in there.
It would seem I can regain my powers by defeating these monsters.
It seems I can level up by killing a bunch of fucking enemies. Isn't that weird?
Magic?
Magic indeed. This is the true power of Grimoire Vice.
Hold on, Yona. I'm coming. Is that all of them?
Yeah, you knew you weren't getting out of this room without those fuckers showing up and being a boss fight. We got blue, or we got red. Let's roll. Let's rock and roll.
It seems our task is going to be more difficult than I first envisioned. Stay calm. The man who keeps his head in a fight is the one who emerges victorious. It's a defensive barrier.
That sounds bad.
Enemies with such barriers are impervious to both weapons and magic.
Like I said, bad.
That said, the enemy cannot move so long as the barrier is in place. Focus your attacks on the other. Look how these foolish creatures charge heedlessly into battle. Still,
Yeah, totally unlike us, right?
Once may prove to be a daunting task.
A talking book and moving statues? Really?
It is all too real, lad.
Lad.
Keep your sword high. Oh, this is madness. You fight like a one-legged chicken.
Can you maybe be quiet for a second?
Now, put it out of its misery.
Yeah, final finishing attack. Oh, the animation fucked up a little bit. Because it couldn't predict where the other... Oh shit. Where the other fucking enemy would be at that time.
Learn the pattern of its shots and finish it off.
I've got my hands full just dodging. Is this more of your power?
It would seem so.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Man, this combat is so much better now. I can't get over it. That's so nuts. This plays like a real fucking video game. That's so fun. I can't believe this video game is fun to play now.
Now is your chance. Attack with all your might.
Yeah, that's way better. Get fucked, I got magic! Yeah, so, again, it's very, like, what do we got here? We got a magic grimoire. We have a magic book that gives you access to casting spells like Magic Missile. Right? Oh, I'm not gonna think about the deeper implications of that. It's your typical fantasy... It's your typical fantasy magic kind of thing, right? They are not but more faceless minions. Yeah, that's definitely the interpretation that I'm gonna have, Grimoire Vice.
Focus on the small ones first.
Yeah, Grimoire Vice totally giving us good advice when it comes to killing these babies.
One to go. Keep your guard up.
Ooh, shit. Shit.
That statue does not look happy.
Anger is but a form of negative energy. Nothing to fear.
Get fucked. I'm a 12-year-old boy with a magic book. Bastard. Save my sister. Yeah, I'm the hero. I saved my sister. Yeah. Totally nothing, no deeper moral implications to consider about anything I did today. Nope. The fact that this magic looks like fucking evil, satanic, red death blood magic incarnate is also totally not something I'm gonna consider. This red scrawl, not gonna think about how fucked up and weird that is. Nope. Just saving my sister. Yeah. I'm the hero.
I'm sorry. didn't mean to. I just wanted to help.
I'm the one who's sorry. You must have been scared out of your mind. Are you okay?
Perhaps we'd best depart, hmm?
The shrine's about to collapse. Come on, Yona, let's go!
We're not gonna go back there till the end of the game, that's for sure. Do not come back to this starter dungeon. Do not come back to this tutorial
You're faster
dungeon,
than
fucker.
I thought.
I tried. I really did. But I couldn't find a lunar tear. And I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make you rich and get rid of this disease. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about...
Oh no, she's got the
Yona?
she's
What's
got the
going
Matrix disease. So of note, that is a new development. The appearance of the black scroll on her body
She has the black scroll.
is new. That is not what she was sick of before. Sick from before.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
The weird coughing started about a month or so ago.
The disease curses the afflicted with strange runic symbols that gradually spread over the entire body. And I fear it is fatal.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Yona.
Come, it's best to let her sleep.
She's got the salt disease.
Come.
Well, luckily, now we have this weird magic floating
So
book that
unfair.
can talk and cast horrible demonic spells for us.
Yona hasn't done anything. Why do terrible things keep happening to us?
Almost like we're replicants, and we have an artificial lifespan, because we weren't really supposed to live this long. Or something. We're nobodies! We're nobody! You're a nobody, Roxas! He's Roxas! Anyway.
I would gladly help the lass had I the means to do so.
You're a nobody, Roxas! Yeah, so take note that the scrawl, the red scrawl here on Grimoire Vice's spells,
She's just a little kid.
look almost exactly
She
the
doesn't
same
deserve this.
as the black scroll that's now on Yona, only it's red. So yeah, so I can't really elaborate further without going into spoilers, but the fact that the game title is Replicant and Gestalt plays into that. I will just say that instead of calling it NieR Replicant and NieR Gestalt, I think the game should instead be called NieR Nobody and NieR Heartless. So if you know anything about Kingdom Hearts, let that need be all I want to say about that matter. I'm telling you, it's totally there. Look, he looks just like Sora and Roxas. And it's a fucking Square Enix game, and the shades are heartless, and it's called NieR Replicant. It's the thing, I swear to God, I'm not crazy. Anyway. Chara's village. That's funny. I actually like that I named it that. That's gonna be really funny. Incomplete quest. Get ready for that to be fucking... Oh, uncompletable quests. Ooh, is that not the most annoying shit? Read story. Nameless blade. Smash, 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 smash. Sweat rolls down the faces of hard Scrabble men as they chip away at ironstone, their cheerful singing echoing through the mine. We are workers, workers in the mine. Dirty from tip to toe. Again today we search for iron with all our might. Smash, 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 smash. So, there's a lot of dumb fuck, you know, articles that are like, oh, they're adding weapon stories from NieR Automata. Drakengard had weapon stories. This is from Drakengard. It's from Drakengard. That's what it's from. They wrote all of these weapon stories for the original game, and it just didn't make the cut. That's the only thing. I'm not gonna get into that. Anyway. Displays your party status. So of note, your party. Not your character, your party. I don't have any words. Anyway. So that's NieR Replicant. NieR Replicant, NieR Gestalt. It would be so cool if they added a Gestalt DLC to put Papa NieR back in the game. That would be really fun if they did that. I don't expect them to, and in a way they probably shouldn't, but that would be fun. I'm so hyped. NieR, the original NieR, is an amazing and important game, but now with this remake, it can also be a good video game to play by humans. So I'm really glad about this. I'm probably gonna invest as much into it as I did NieR Automata at the very least. Sing us out, Devila. Can't pet the puppy. I can't pet the puppy, no. There we go. Play us out, Devila.
나가다시